There's some new information in the Shanquella Robinson case. The Charlotte Observer was able to obtain a copy of the police report from Mexico, which differed pretty drastically from the death certificate. According to the death certificate, Shanquella died 15 minutes after her injury. That's not the case. They also failed to note any signs of obvious injury, which her parents both noted were present. Winter Donovan, one of the Cabo Six, called for medical personnel at 2:13. When the doctor arrived an hour later, she was told that Shanquella had had too much to drink and was inebriated and probably needed an IV. The doctor found stable vital signs and tried to give her an IV with fluids, but Shanquella was always unresponsive and she could not get the IV in. The doctor told these friends that she needed to go to the hospital, but the friends refused, asking her to treat her only in the room. The doctor, remember, was only told that she was intoxicated, so she continued to try and treat her in the room with an IV, but was unsuccessful. Her vital signs were stable until they weren't. Her blood pressure started dropping, her oxygen stats started dropping, and the doctor began performing CPR. At that time, Winter Donovan then called the ambulance. EMTs arrived and gave her 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, and 6 electrical shocks, but they were unable to revive her. She was declared dead at 5:57. That's hours after her initial injury. Her cause of death, as you know, was listed as severe spinal cord injury, broken neck. So almost as infuriating as watching the guy film and not step in to help Shanquella is the fact that these 6 gave the doctor bad information on what her injuries were, which prevented the doctor from giving her adequate care. Now, could she have lived had they transported her to a hospital with the proper neck precautions? I don't know, but I'd certainly say it was a chance. This is Dejanay Jackson. This is the woman who was in the fight with Shanquella. At the end of this video, I'm going to flash up some of the screenshots from her Instagram account where she decides that she's innocent and she wants to give her side of the story. But I can't find the screenshot. I found it last night, but I can't find the screenshot. But she indicated that she was not going to give her story unless she was paid for it. Classy. 2 other things that are pretty important to know. When they found Shanquella, she was allegedly clothed in her pajamas. So they took her body and put her pajamas on her, probably injuring her more in the process. And also, the FBI has given permission to extradite these 6 back to Mexico should Mexico decide to press charges. Let's go, Mexico. Here are the screenshots from Dejanay Jackson's Instagram account.
I can only say this in the way that Shaquansha will say this. I hope they extradite all of them back to Mexico. Let them spend some time in a Mexican prison, honey. Because it ain't nothing like orange is the new black. You could have found out what the new blue is. This is what you could have found out. I don't care what y'all excuses were. You should have helped this girl and not allowed this to happen. I don't care what she did or did not do. And now you want to act like you don't know nothing and want to be paid. Girl, bye. You finna go to jail. You finna go to jail. Our prayers and thoughts go to Shanquella's parents and her family. And to the family of the 6, or whoever it was, that sat there and watched this happen or participated. I'm sorry for y'all too. You got some ignorant ass family members. That's all I'm gonna say.